Hello Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is going to be your reading for the duration of November 23rd through December 31st, 2021. So this is going to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you have prominent placements in your chart that are in the sign of Sagittarius, you can totally watch this too. So what we're going to look for is what to expect during this time frame and what your guidance is going to be. So spirit guides and angels, those who are aligned with source, love, and light. What do we have for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from November 23rd through December 31st, 2021? What do we have for the sign of Sagittarius? Spirit. Oh, that's fast, but okay. That was probably the quickest shuffle I've done in the whole lot. All right, let's see. Ooh, letting go. Holding on to something very tightly, I see here. Yeah. Money, power. And by the way, happy solar return, because it is Sagittarius season. So happy birthday. Star is crowning you. Wow, what is happening here? Defensiveness, Ace of Cups behind you, Strength before you. Man, can I have Sagittarians reading? Three of Wands as you right now, your environment, the Knight of Swords, the hopes and fears is the King of Swords, and your outcome is the Ace of Swords. So what I'm seeing here, your card is at the bottom of the deck, the Temperance card, a lot of balance, right? But what I'm feeling here is this is actually quite focused on your position and where you're wanting to go, like your goals and stuff, especially in regards to work. So I'm seeing here that some of you are going to probably need to watch A Christmas Carol during this time just to get that lesson. Because some of you are being quite the Ebenezer Scrooge when it comes to either money or something that you're holding on to, a sense of power, right? And that's why it's crossed by the Emperor. I sort of feel like there's this like miser energy and this like sitting on your pedestal, you're being a little bit greedy, you're wanting to accumulate but you don't want to part with any of it. That kind of energy is happening here, but I don't necessarily feel like that's for all of you. It could be that you're being shown that you do need to perhaps save more, okay? So there's different kinds of ways that this can be interpreted. So I'm going to try to cover it all because this is a general reading and many of you are not from the same walks of life and not having the same experiences at all. So I'm going to try to do my best here to cover everybody. But the star is crowning you, so I feel like there is a great deal of like wish fulfillment. Like there is something that you have been working towards and accumulating success that is coming to you, a great deal of success, especially if you are in a position of power, if you are in a high position in maybe your job or your career. And there is this like feeling that you are accomplishing a great deal over the next month and you're going to kind of reap what you've sown. You are reaching for something bigger. You are reaching out for something that is more substantial. I feel like you had a new beginning with something or someone, because the Ace of Cups is behind you, right? And you're kind of moving forward, and this is changing your life in a way. This Ace of Cups new beginning, it and it doesn't always have to pertain to romantic love, but it is a new beginning. But I do feel like if we're going that way, and it is a romantic love that has like that came in, that you and this person are about to build a very strong foundation with one another. Okay. But I kind of feel like you're on shaky grounds right now with this person, or you might be on shaky grounds in regards to your job or your environment, because you're a little bit defensive. And I don't know what it is that you're defending. Perhaps it is like not wanting to part ways with something, not wanting to sign a contract, not really wanting to let go of your money or spend your money or let go of power. You're kind of in defense of power. And I'm kind of getting the sense that you're in defense of your own ego. So there's a little bit of like thinking that you, or believing that you are, how do I put this? Believing that you are a lot, okay, that like if you were to move in a certain way, everything would come crashing down because you are the controller, the judge, and the jury of everything. And that's not necessarily true, because you're co-creating with the universe. So you sort of have to like let yourself, let some of that ego go. Get your ego in check, okay? And that's what the strength card here is talking about, okay? This this infinite, kind of ebb and flow, but it's also about like really kind of honing in on okay, having the strength to overcome the ego's wants and desires, so that you don't serve the ego only. You are serving the heart, the emotions, the love, your spiritual self, your physical body, all of that. There is a balance that needs to occur with Temperance at the bottom here, your card, that needs to happen with you this month, when it comes to assessing your power, but also not overindulging in that power, not going on like an ego trip or anything, right? So there is a very, very new situation that's occurring here that may take you like there might be foreign travel in your future here. There is a trip of some kind, foreign travel, you thinking about moving, you thinking about going on a overseas trip or journey. So there is that going on right now. And I also feel like there is a lot going on in your environment, specifically with Seven of Wands here at the base, and then the Knight of Swords here in your environment. I feel like there's a lot of verbal activity going, and you got a lot of swords here at the tail end. I feel like somebody is opening up and speaking their truth. It might be you, it might be somebody else, but there might be some kind of like, no, I'm doing this, I want this, like asserting yourself in like the best way, so that you can actually head on into this new beginning that you have with the Ace of Swords here. I feel like you are ultimately afraid to speak, because the King of Swords, like your hopes and fears are here in the King of Swords. So you're sort of fearing opening up your mouth and talking and giving away your power and being vulnerable and stuff. But you're also like really wanting to at the same time. And you're hoping that you do get up the courage, strength here to actually speak your mind and your truth, so that you can get on with whatever it is that you're heading towards or wanting to establish in the world, and in certain areas of your life, because you are going to be ultimately speaking that truth. Like that's gonna happen. I can tell you for certain that's going to happen in the next 5 to 6 weeks. So you are going to be having conversations, signing contracts, getting things together. Law is kind of involved in this. I don't know if there's a divorce, marriage, some kind of litigation, some kind of something with the law is present here. But yeah, there's something going on with that. And you're racing forward, you're wanting to get it done, you're wanting to close a chapter and sort of move on into this star energy, this bigger, brighter, new beginning where anything is possible. That's the kind of energy that I'm feeling for you here. I'm getting a lot of like new beginnings for you. Like a new beginning in love was kind of left behind in order to pursue a new beginning somewhere else. And I don't know if you guys are in the communication field. Some of you might be in a communication field, and therefore you are moving on up in that. Maybe you are a lawyer or you are involved in law enforcement in some way. But I do feel some of you could be famous. I'm just going to throw that out there. Some of you could be, you know, on your way to fame, stardom. Maybe you got some kind of role in like an acting gig or something. Maybe it's more a vocal, voice, singing, that kind of thing. But Leo is present here. You could be having some kind of a connection with a Leo, with an Aries, with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, with an Aquarius, with another Sagittarius as well. But yeah, there's either this position that you're in where you have to like stand up for yourself and say what you want and defend what you've earned and what is yours. Wow. Yep. Like, sometimes I finally, in the middle of a reading, travel into something that feels so fucking spot on. Sorry for swearing. But it is, like, I feel like this is it. Standing up for yourself. Standing in your emperor power for the first time in your life. And saying, no, like, I'm going to do things this way. I'm going to get this done. I'm going to close out this chapter. And I'm on to the biggest and brightest future that anyone could imagine. So what do the soul trees have for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, November 23rd through December 31st, 2021? Yeah, this is pretty intense. There are a couple of you that have, like, you know, it can be varying. That's why I threw out a couple of different possible situations, timelines. Love, purpose, reconnect with spirit. Oh my God, that's probably what the star is crowning here. Reconnecting with the spirit, understanding your that you are developing your own wisdom and have your own wisdom based on the experiences you've had, but you also have to reach within and reconnect with spirit. We reconnect with your higher self so that you can co-create. And there is this great sense of, look at this, strength and purpose. Purpose came out, but look, strength. I can't believe when things repeat like that, I'm still amazed. It's like I'm gobsmacked. But strength, getting up the strength for something, okay? Like, in a way, surrendering to and not fighting against this lion here, but allowing the lion to allow you to tame it, if that makes sense. Allowing the lion to allow you to tame it. Live from your heart, Sagittarius. Live from your heart. Reconnect with spirit. Love is here. Purpose is here. Wisdom is here. Strength is here. It is about harnessing all of those things as a collective so that you can reach into yourself to have a moment where you are confident enough, are ready to speak your truth to someone, to something, in some way, right? Expressing it, just expressing it, is going to open up all of these great opportunities. And it's like everything comes in. There are a lot of areas of life that are covered here. Love and career. And it's like there is this direction that Spirit wants you to go in, where you are being told that you need to understand how much power you have, and that all stems from the amount of love that is in your heart. And it isn't ego, it's love. And so you need to connect with that part more. And if you're not already, you need to be aware that it's there, that you do have amazing strength and love and just a well of wisdom and knowledge to pull from, that it's almost as if Spirit is saying, why are you scared to speak up? Why? You know that you're good. You know that you've got this. Why are you holding back? So there is something that's going on here that it's gonna work itself out, because you are gonna speak your truth, and you are gonna stand in that King of Swords energy, and like be like, some people are gonna get cut by what I gotta say, but it's the truth, that kind of thing. Or you're just really, this experience is teaching you about your own strength and what you're capable of. So this is what I have for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I hope you guys have an amazing holiday season. I will see you all in January. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!